Hey guys, welcome to my channel. For those of you who have noticed, I've posted a few shorts and some clips of me out on the road, but I've never actually introduced myself. That's why I'm making this video. My name is Dwayne, but mostly everyone calls me Rice, which is my last name. And you'll get why they call me Rice once I share with you my whole story. I wanted to film this introduction right here under my sun, my motto, the pain is temporary, because that is what I live by for these past few years. This channel, Bikes and Baggage, is not just about the most expensive gear and the cycling stats that come with riding. Why I ride, what I'm running from, and how I finally started winning this race. If you ever felt like you were carrying some baggage that you just couldn't put down and it was weighing on your shoulders, this is the video for you. I started this channel as a way to share my experience on how I deal with my mental health, because we all have baggage. For me, it was a mix of my childhood trauma, my marriage, our struggle to have kids, and the military. But enough of that. I'm not here to dump my pity story on you. I just want you to have a window into my life. Most people don't know, but for a long time, I used to struggle with, or I still do struggle with, depression and anxiety. And I didn't have a healthy outlook. I actually tried running first to help cope. I used to love the grind of it, the pain, everything that came with it. Just as I thought I was getting faster, I was getting better. Like I found my rhythm. I went to the VA and they told me that I had a partial tear in my meniscus and that running probably wasn't a good idea. Running was all I had. It was a way for me to keep the weight off. It was a way for me to stay in shape. And it was also a way for me to help with my depression. So when I finally got the news that I couldn't run anymore, it kind of hit me in the gut a little bit. That's when I whipped out the whole Walmart special. I didn't have a carbon frame, the electronic gears, the hydraulic brakes, I didn't have none of that. Just an old bike with standard cables and rim brakes, if I'm not mistaken. At first, I had no idea what Strava was. I had no idea they even had cycling events where I live. All I had was my handy dandy Apple Watch, and I used that to track all my miles. One day, my neighbor saw me ride my bike, and she flagged me down. She was on Strava and she just wanted some more friends, but she introduced me to the app along with some of the charity events that we had going on in the city. Once I started chasing KOMs, segments, and competing in some of these events, I dove head first into the world of cycling. I upgraded my bike. I started wearing a skin-tight Lycra, the fancy helmet, the shoes, everything. I felt the part, so I might as well look the part, right? And you guys know we look good in Lycra. It was around February 2024 when I really started taking this thing serious. Up until then, I was only doing about 5, maybe 10, sometimes even 15-mile rides. I decided to set a goal for myself and complete my first 100-mile race or ride, however you decide that you want to categorize it. So I hopped on Google and I researched 100-mile races near me. And I think one of the first rides that came up was Big Dam Bridge 100. And you can check that video out somewhere around here. I'll put it up there. Next race was Hotter Than Hell 100. That name speaks for itself. You can do your own research on that one. The last one and one of my most recent ones, Triple Bypass. No, it's not a heart attack, but you will feel like you're having one by the time you finish. That one is a 118-mile ride or race up 3 mountain passes, and I think it took me about 10 hours to complete. Each of those races, they taught me something different. They taught me what triggered me, what my limits are. When you spend that much time on a bike by yourself, of course there are gonna be people riding past you, but you're in your head the whole time. Talking about 10 hours in your head, you figure out some things. I'm gonna share with you guys my coping mechanisms and all of that along the way. But now, the goal is to get my knee back to 100%. And then I want to complete my first Ironman 70.3. And then ultimately, of course, a full Ironman. So what should you expect from Bikes and Baggage? Honestly, a little bit of everything. I'll show you the gear I use, how I stay safe on the road, and the overall glimpse into my life with my family, my wife, my 2 kids. But mostly, I'm gonna be real with you about the ride and the baggage. I'm still riding, I'm still crashing, I'm still learning. But most of all, I'm still pushing. I really appreciate you for being here. If you're on your own journey, whether it's being on a bike or you're just trying to learn how to handle your own baggage, I'd love to have you along with me for the ride. So clip in, put your helmet on, and let's go.